when you come from a business family, you definitely want to kind of prove it to everyone and to yourself. Majorly, you want to prove it to everyone, to majorly that um, you can do it, without any help.
Hmm.
However, of course, I would not deny this fact that having the land access kind of gives you a little, very good motivation to kind of do something in life. So
Hmm.
I definitely had the space.
Hmm.
But other than that, I did invest the money that I had saved while working as a student and while I was studying in Sydney. So I did save up, a couple of thousands of dollars, and those thousands of dollars I invested in buying the machinery, and from there I started everything. So apart from the land, definitely I kind of did it everything.
Really? Okay, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Um, can you share like what kind of machinery like goes into creating? So you're creating are you buying fabrics and then create like just building the clothing out of those fabrics? Like what is the output that you're creating?
So right now what we're doing is we procure the yarn. Once we procure the yarn, because yarn mill itself is a huge project in itself. So we procure the yarn, and then we uh, either have the machine ourselves to kind of knit the fabric. However, every knitting structure, every fabric can have its own knit structure, width requirement and everything. So that becomes really difficult to maintain all of that in one place. So we do have a network of, job workers who kind of knit the fabric for us depending on our composition and width and everything, all the parameters that we want. And based on that, of course, then we send that fabric out to a dyeing factory, which actually dyes the fabric as per the color and the Pantone shade that we require. And once that is done, we then get the fabric. We do in-house checking. We follow the protocol of checking the entire fabric, and then cutting, tailoring, stitching. All of this happens in-house. So mainly I would say garment CMT process, which is cutting, making, and tailoring, is done in-house. Everything else is kind of outsourced for specific factories to provide us the specific parameters that we want.
Oh, very, very interesting. Um, what part of your business, because these days now you hear more and more around automation and robotics and all these,
Mhm.
things taking over. What part of your business is like people doing the work, like
Mhm.
hand utilizing their hands versus like machines creating the clothing?